Hi guys, a very good evening. I'm Jessica Pani. I'm the founder and CEO of I'm Decon Design. It's an amazing Saturday. Cheers to everybody on a light, flavored breezer. I by no means am I, marketing or promoting drinking and stuff. Just kind of on a, I think probably 4% alcohol content. So anybody watching this, please do not indulge in too much of drinking and driving, especially on the weekend and stuff. And secondly, you don't need alcohol and you don't need drinks and stuff like cigarettes and trippy stuff to kind of remain high on life. It's an outlook, it's an attitude. Any disappointments, any setbacks, and the negative words like frustration or anything which is holding you back as a difficulty or an issue does not necessarily have to be taken in so very seriously, because most people go through this and stuff. And here is a set of lines which I have kind of gone through, and I've also rephrased those because on a Saturday I'd like to share uh, my thoughts on how a change emerges from disappointments and setbacks and stuff. And this is a book which is written by a UK hot seller author, and he's talking about his career transitions and his graph of situations and difficulties and sort of challenges that he'd had. And he says that he was never really interested in self-development materials till the time he had unhappiness in certain formative years of his graduating school and career and stuff. And it's only then he started paying more attention to self development, and he realized later on in life when he became a big shot and a successful author that all the miseries that he had actually endured were in a way really blessings in disguise. And he says that whatever happened in his life happened for good and stuff. And now when he kind of takes a back view mirror view of his life and stuff, he realizes that the tough and the unhappy times were actually setting him up for something better and stuff. And I personally and professionally feel the same way, that even in the course of my life and the events and everything that I've had, we all have a college life, we all have our jobs, we all do our own stuff. Then we kind of get into consultancy and stuff, and then we are figuring out what we really want to do. And then the transformation or the transition happens, and we are kind of self-employed, or knowingly or unknowingly we get into those roles and stuff. So life takes a detour and things happen, and your journey is like not as what you thought it's going to be. So I professionally and personally on this thought like to share that it's great if you plan your life. It's great if your parents and if your elders help you in your life, but there has to be a reality check and understanding that not everybody's life goes the way they plan and stuff. And as you're evolving and as you're growing, you realize that there's more to be done than what is regularly in a 9 to 5 job. And I'm not saying it's not a great bet to be in a secured job and getting your secured monies and stuff like that, but then you have to have the courage and you have to have the balls, I would say, is an appropriate word to kind of get into your own zone and stuff. And when I read these lines and stuff, I also realize that there have been so many times when I've kind of given interviews, or I've had certain deals not happening for me in my work and stuff. And you do get disappointed sometimes, but then you realize that because you're consistently praying, and you're praying and praying and praying, and you have like a certain higher power supporting you, so certain deals or certain clients don't happen to you. And when you kind of take a back view mirror glance at why it didn't happen, and you kind of speculate and think about it, and you kind of understand why it's not happening, you will realize that there is a certain protection in rejection, and there's a certain protection in stuff that doesn't happen and stuff. And I'm so glad I picked up this book because it's talking about the same stuff. And it also talks about not making disappointments of other people's your disappointments and stuff. and I very strongly kind of endorse this fact, and I'll let you know why in my next video. Okay.